Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode. We have another test match coming up this weekend. We have Australia versus South Africa, the second of the two tests that they will play together this year. The Springboks won the first one in Brisbane, as we saw last week. This week, I make this video on Tuesday. And the Boks have already released their Matchday 23 for Saturday in Perth. I think they're gonna play in Perth. Yeah, it's Perth. So yeah, the Boks went last week. They chose a very strong team. I think very strong team, and I think it's because they're worried about that Brisbane hoodoo or curse or whatever we may call it. So they wanted to have all the insurance in the world that they were gonna win this game at Brisbane. They won comfortably. I think they made the right thing by changing the squad for the next weekend, which they've done now. They've selected a lot of young players in the 15 and a lot of experienced group on the bench. For example, there's about 402 caps on the bench. On the starting 15, there's less than 300 caps from these guys who are starting on the 15. So it's a very strong team, even though it's still inexperienced, but it's still very talented and very good players. So these are the players, guys. I'm gonna list them now. I'm gonna start with the 15, then I'm gonna go to the bench. At 1, they went with Jan-Hendrik Wessels from the Bulls. Usually plays at hooker, but they want to have a hybrid type of a player from this guy. So he's starting at 1. He'll be with Johan Grobler at 2 and Thomas du Toit at 3. A very good front row. I like Johan Grobler from the Bulls. He's a solid player. He's a safe player, Johan Grobler, but also he's very talented, especially as a link-up player in open play. He's very good also. He's very skilled, Johan Grobler. At the locks, they went with Salman Morat at 4 and Ruwan Nokia at 5. Both are very good players, especially Ruwan Nokia. I'm surprised that he only has 1 cap for the Springboks. Sorry, he only has 1 cap. I mean, he's a brilliant player. Should have been there for the longest time, but I think his time has come now. He only has 1 cap on his name for the Springboks, so this is a chance for him to also show and consolidate at number 5. The loose trio at 6, they've gone with Marco van Staden, who has 9 caps. I'm surprised he only has 9 caps because he's been there for the longest time. But I guess it's because he doesn't play often. There are other good players at this position. At 7, Pieter-Steph du Toit, and at 8, they've gone with El Richlo, the brilliant guys. So my thinking is that Steph du Toit is there to keep everyone level-headed. He's there to keep everyone on their feet, to just be the guy who brings calmness and composure and direction for the team, although he's not the captain. At 9, they've gone with Mone van den Berg, and at 10, Sasha Feinberg-Mngomezulu, brilliant players. Mone van den Berg is from the Lions. He's a world-class scrum half. I like him a lot. He only has 1 cap in his name, the one he made at Bloemfontein when they were playing Portugal. So it's his time now also to show, because they've selected him for a reason, so he must show what he's made up of. Sasha Mngomezulu, we know what he can do. We saw last week, brilliant player. At the centers, inside center, 12, they've gone with Lucanio Am, 35 caps. Outside center, Jose Creel, 67 caps. Solid players, we know them. I've never seen Lucanio Am play at 12, but I guess they saw what he was like against Portugal when we lost Esterhuizen early on. So Lucanio Am played dual position in that game. He played at 12, sometimes he would play at 13. So they saw that he can play both positions, so that's why they are forcing him in. Not forcing him, but they are putting him in to play with Jose Creel. The back line at back 3, 11, it's Makazole Mapimpi. 14, Jocelyn Kolbe. And at 15, Apelele Fasi. Fasi is there. He's still young in terms of experience, but I think it's good that he'll be flanked by two experienced wingers. So the communication is going to be very clear going to him. He's going to be led by experienced players. It's not only him he's not young alone in that position. So there are guys who are flanking him, who are going to be helping him in running that pendulum thing at the back. So experience. The bench, guys, I think the bench is very solid. They've gone with it's very experienced, so that if anything goes wrong, or we need experience, or we have to come back or do anything, they will go to this bench. There is 402 caps on the bench. So it's 16, it's Malcolm Marx, 17, Oxenchair, 18, Vincent Koch, 19, Eben Etzebeth, 20, Quacker Smith, 21, Grant Williams, 22, Manelibok, 23, Hunter Pollard. Experienced players. I think if we are winning by 50th minute, we are dominating these guys. We don't have to change so much to the bench. We'll allow these guys who are young to continue to play for the whole game, to build experience and depth in the team. If we are behind and we are struggling in the game, we can come to this bench and bring these guys on. But apart from that, I don't think they should come on. A lot of these guys should come on. I think the crust of the majority of the first team, 15 starting, should finish the game if we can. Push them as further as we can so that they can get the experience. Remember that this is the last opportunity we have now to test all these guys at once. The next games we're going to play are going to be very competitive. We have Argentina, who are doing very well. We have New Zealand, who are doing very well. Then after that, we're going to have to go and play the end of year tour in Europe. So all these games are going to be very tough and competitive. This is the only time we can try out these youngsters that we've selected to build up this depth from the Springboks. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy your evening. Watch more rugby. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.